lead now and just explain how she's wrong to do this and the steps required for dismissing an employee.
So, just how can I fire someone that I don't like?
Well, you can't if they're on a permanent contract and there's no trial period going on.
Why not?
Well, no, it's totally true. You can't. There's a procedure requirement you screwed up here as well. So just let me explain this. So you've dismissed someone from a workplace. You need to have a good reason and you need to do it properly. So those are two things you need to do. Just because you don't like someone, not necessarily a good reason. In the Employment Relations Act 2000, it's under Section 103, it sets out what you need to do. So you can go and look it up if you want. Firstly, you need to dismiss someone for a good reason. So that means that whatever they did, it has to amount to gross misconduct. So that's gross misconduct. That's either one incident or a series of incidents which amount to a really serious problem that they've caused you at work. So let me explain it to you with an example. John T hasn't done anything wrong here, has he?
No, yeah, he was complaining.
Well, that may not even be a misconduct, let alone a serious misconduct. To be fired validly, and I mean fired, not made redundant, you need to have committed serious misconduct. So that means either one incident or a series of incidents that were serious enough to allow the employer to argue that firing you was one of the options they had available. So it's something you've done that's really, really bad, essentially.
Okay, well, maybe he didn't commit serious misconduct, but I really want him gone. What's the worst he could do?
Well, I'll just cover that in a moment, Hayley, but I first wanted to explain to you the other reason why you couldn't fire him like that.
Well, why not then?
Well, because of the procedure. You have a duty of good faith under the Employment Relations Act 2000. So it's good faith under Section 4. That basically means you have to treat him fairly, just as he has to treat you fairly. What that means really depends on the circumstances, but we can make some general suggestions here. For example, if there was misconduct there but it's worth a warning and not a dismissal, then give the warning first. That's just fairness. Also, give your employee a chance to correct their behaviour and become a better worker. Usually a full investigation should be carried out on misconduct and the employee should be given a chance to tell their side of the story. They need to be able to respond to the reasons for dismissal given to them as well, generally.
Well, that all sounds really complicated and nasty when all I really want to do is just get rid of him. Not to worry, though, I've got another idea. How about I make him redundant?
No, nice try, though. So there's a process that has to be followed around redundancy as well. You may, depending on the circumstances, have to show that you made an effort to retrain John T. If there's other positions in the company, you may want to think about redeploying him in different parts of your business. You may even have to think about other contacts that you have, other companies, and see if you can put him there. So there's a lot of procedure to go through, and this gets really complicated. So if you've actually got a problem about this, then it may be worth coming and talking to us more formally in our offices. But at this point, we can make some general observations that there is procedure there that you have to follow, and it's to do with fairness as well.
Okay, so I won't think about the redundancy thing anymore. But I just want to know, if I flag all of that and I just fire him anyway, what is the worst he could do, really?
Well, I'll bring John T in on this one. But in the meantime, before all that, I'll just let you know what's going on in our community this month. So this segment will let you know of just some of the great things going on in the West and North Auckland areas of our great city this month. If you'd like to let people know about your community event, then just send us an email at info@waitakere.org.nz. That's info@waitakere.org.nz, and we might give you a plug. So, firstly, Rayburn House is a really great organisation up in the North Shore there, and they warmly invite you to a launch of an exciting new program for newcomers called the Grow Your Own Roots Newcomer Network. So this is a community event to introduce a new concept of connectedness for our citizens, and Rayburn House really do this very well. It's connecting to the soil, to the local environment, to the local community. And they'd be really delighted to join them for the launch. That's Tuesday the 15th of November from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Rawene Centre, which is 33 Rawene Road in Birkenhead. So that's in the Chelsea Bay Room. And you can check out rayburnhouse.co.nz for more details. AceSpace is currently involved in some really great CV writing workshops for people who need it. Now, AceSpace is just there on Railside Avenue in Henderson. So it's just across the road from those council buildings in Waitakere there. And look, unemployment is really, really high at the moment. The latest statistics coming out, 6.6%. It's one of the highest it's ever been in the past decade. So there's a lot of pressure going on to sort out these sort of things. A lot of pressure on the person from WINS offices and a lot of pressure